Alright, welcome back. Hope everyone's having a lovely day, a lovely night wherever you're from. Hope you enjoyed the last Maiden video. I decided to do a quick break in between all this clay stuff because I felt like I was talking too much about clay instead of talking about other stuff. And I'd rather try to mix it up between like hyping up summer and talking about clay. So I really wanted to wait to do this tier list video. But as always, before we get started, I want to give a lovely shout out to the channel members on this channel as always. So thank you so much to Beebee, Simon, Dario, Chris, KingPresiden, Arttu, XN808, and Just Jacob. Thank you guys so much for choosing to support me even further, throwing a few bucks my way. You guys are so generous, so thank you so much, and I hope I can put that to good use. And regardless of being a channel member, regardless of being a sub, you know, thank you guys so much for liking, subscribing, and watching the content, because without you guys, I really don't know if I'd keep, you know, pushing myself to do this, because I never thought I'd actually get this far. So thank you guys so much for believing in me and believing in my content, so I deeply appreciate it. And for today's video, as I mentioned earlier, I actually do plan to go over the tier list for clay. And there are a bunch of websites that you can use. You know, there's Loot and Waifus by Steffi. I know, you know, sweet guy works so hard on it. And then we got Nikke.gg, we got Pridewin, we got the JP Bros tier list. So what I'm gonna do is actually focus on just Pridewin and the JP Bros tier list, just so we could get like an overall consensus. And I'm already here at the website, so let's put it on screen. And we're just at the homepage. So what we're gonna do is we're not gonna just like instantly go look at the ranking. I want to see if I can like hunt her down. And I'm going to go look for Aid because I have a feeling that's where Clay is going to be, just because I don't know if she's going to be that great, honestly. If, like, at best, I feel like she's going to have B's. I don't know if she's going to have any A's, honestly. So we're just going to have to see. So we're just going to go to the tier list, and we're just going to go from low deficit because I feel like that might be, like, a chance for her. So we'll see. Let's just scroll down. She's not going to be in A tier. She's not in B tier, so is she going to be C tier? I wouldn't be surprised. Yep, there it is. Yep, she's right here. Now, what are we thinking? What are we thinking for the rankings? What do you think the worst? I feel like I don't know what the worst could be. Honestly, we're gonna see. Just well, C, D tier, B, B, C. So low deficit is C tier. High deficit, she's a D tier. Boss and boss ads is just B tier and C tier in PvP. I think that's worse than Aid. I don't think Aid has a D tier, right? Yeah, she does. Oh my god. So Aid is technically better. That's wild. That right now, with how she is on release, that she is currently like the worst Nikke in the game right now in terms of like the release this year. That's crazy, dude. Is that worse than? That's worse than fucking Kiri. Oh my god. Really? Clay's, dude. They did Clay so dirty, man. It's such a shame they did her so dirty. Seriously, she doesn't deserve this kind of pain. And it's like it goes with the fact that we don't really have any characters for her to use. So I wouldn't be surprised, like, if that's one of the problems with her, because she's so limited. We really just have her with Laplace right now, outside of Freema's, like, treasure. Let's go check her out, and let's go check the review. Let's see, pros and cons. That's a small-ass list, man. That's a small list for everything. Okay. Long buff durations, good against debuff stages, Jax is that immunity clearing. She's the second Nikke giving up true damage. Her appearance is top-notch. I feel like if you have to add the pros, like, one of the pros is her looks to, like, this type of review. It's like, dude, we got nothing going on with this kid. We got nothing going on here. 40-second, you know, CD burst 2. Her kit is interesting. Her value isn't. That's one of the biggest problems, is that her kit has potential, but right now it's kind of nothing because we really have nothing to help her with. And that's just one of the unfortunate parts. That's why I really wouldn't consider future-proof right now, because it's like, we don't have a future with her yet, because we have no Nikkes in the, like, we don't know about any Nikkes right now that can have that. So, you know, I feel like future-proofing is a little generous take, but it is what it is. The lack of true damage dealers renders her ineffectual in the current meta. Yeah, that's one of the problems I mentioned. We don't have any DPS characters that take advantage of true damage outside of Laplace, so I don't understand why they decided to release the support for true damage characters when they're so few and far between. So, I won't understand that, but it is what it is, I guess. I can't really control it. But you know, outside of this, we're just going to go take a quick look at what the JP Bros think. And I have a feeling that it's probably going to be about the same thing in terms of roughness. So let's just go find out. And obviously this is translated, so, you know, might be some rough bits on the translation here. But we're just going to scroll down and get a good look here. And, damn, okay. Strongest rank is A+. Reroll ranking is E. Boss battles A+. Small fry battles is A. And arena is A. Now, all these A's kind of look good, but okay, that you might need to understand how the JP tier list works. So we're actually just gonna go, you know, to the actual tier list. So that might look good, but there's very few rankings here. So we have SSS, SS, S plus, S, A plus, and A. So she's pretty much just D and like C tier pretty much. Like I don't know. I still think the overall rankings when it comes to this is pretty rough because I feel like having D here, like OG D and A plus and Maiden and characters like, I don't know, like Leona, I feel like they're not that bad. So putting them on the same level as Bae is kind of crazy to me. So I really don't care for this type of list. But it kind of makes sense seeing the fact that she's all the way in the A and A plus. It's kind of sad that they butchered her, and it's kind of crazy that even JP Rose are like, nah, this ain't it. I mean, there's nothing we can really do to try to make her work, which is the unfortunate part. She looks phenomenal, but for now, it's just going to be kind of, you know, fodder for now. So it is what it is. I guess we're just going to have to see. Hopefully, you know, summer units might have some true damage potential. We'll have to see. And if so, then they'll make it more interesting in terms of testing. We're just going to have to find out. But for now, that's all I really wanted to go over, honestly, in terms of just, you know, the tier list and doing this video. I try not to be negative. I'm sorry if it does seem like that. I just really, you know, even though I like to be a very positive person, especially like in, you know, on the channel in general, this game, I want this game to succeed. But when you have Nikkes like this that just don't work anywhere, it's kind of frustrating to just try to be positive about. So, you know, I hope you guys understand that from that perspective, is that I do want to be positive, but at the same time, I don't want to give you blind information or just blind positivity. I just want to try to be honest and just try to give my perspective on it. But other than that, you know, I hope you guys have a lovely day, a lovely night wherever you're from. And as always, please stay tuned for the next one. And I hope you guys have a lovely day or night. Take care.